right, hello everybody. Thanks for coming out to the stream tonight. Sorry we were a little late. We have a lot of animals to take care of. And the cats aren't allowed in the basement, and I must have left the basement door open, so it's a hard time finding them down there, because they know they're not allowed down there. Because
it makes it
when
all
you...
the more appealing.
Yeah, they're not allowed there, all they want to do is go in the basement. So when they're down there, they, hide. And then you have to, shake up, the food box or something at them. Or if they see them, they'll run past you up the steps and pretend like they weren't ever downstairs. But anyway, so we are doing our TCAP watch party tonight. And with me always is G/W. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. You have a nice day?
Yes, I did. I was off.
You were off?
Yes, I was.
Nice. I wasn't. But I'm off the next 2 days, so.
I worked a double shift yesterday, so I earned it today.
You did. Yeah, Farmer, they were trying to go and, gnaw on Cornville Thruway while he was down there, but that's how he escaped. He got out.
We used the dogs to send food down to him.
Yeah, we
Crackers.
Yeah, we put, stuff on their collars and send the dogs down, and then Cornville takes it off, and then they go back. Come back upstairs. Why don't we see who all is here? We have Spencer Silvera. Hi, sir. Mandy S. Sadface09. The Ghost of Tony Farmer. Rachel D. Dr. Cassandra Elizabeth Vaughn. How you doing? Dr. Cassandra says hello.
Hello.
And Farmer says hello. And Mandy says hello so far.
Hello.
Kitty Velociraptor. Dustin's 12-year-old decoy, Lara. Evil Little McNuggets. Hello, my love. Gay Mangoes, nice to see you. Popeye the Trailer Man. What are you doing?
Sorry.
She's watching memes while we're trying to stream.
No, I got tagged on something.
Logan W. Pussy Destroyer. Striga Delamore. Do you still have that rat in the garden? I do, Dustin. I do, Laura. I do. I can't fucking... And it's funny.
There's rats everywhere.
There's rats everywhere now, all up and down the street. It's like a problem. I was at our kitchen window, and our kitchen window is on the side of the house. So I'm looking out, and our house is set back further off the street than everybody else's. So I'm looking out at people's backyards, and there's 2 houses down. They have a bird feeder, and I was watching it because the deer go and eat out of it.
There's a bunch of
and there were
bird
two,
feeders.
there were 2 little rats sitting at the bottom of the pole, and then they'd grab, because the bird feeder was right next to their porch. So they'd grab the food and go under the porch. So all the rats have they have multiple vacation homes they can go to. But yeah, it sucks. You didn't miss anything, Evil of Big Nuggets. Don't worry if you missed his stream. Asbury Brad, nice to see you. And Dat Damn Doctor. What was that?
My email tone.
Oh. Also, I saw that Kelp Hill streaming, so I apologize. She didn't have it scheduled, so I don't mean to step on her toes. At least I didn't see it, so I apologize, Kelp Hill. Okay, so this is the second part of the Long Beach investigation that we started last week. So that was who you were watching, Larry. It wasn't Larry. All right, you ready?
Yes, I am.
Here they are again, a long line of grown men online targeting kids.
Why would you bring chocolate-flavored condoms if you didn't want to have sex with her?
I don't know why it's so quiet.
This girl, I think she had told me she was 13, and you are 27.
I was going fishing.
It sounds like what you were fishing for was sex with a 12-year-old girl.
Who's here this time? There's a Brad Pitt wannabe.
What's going on?
The Brett. Oh, no.
Yeah.
A guy with a fancy car and a loaded gun.
And a man with a
Jack!
past.
48-year-old male.
More dinner, please.
Yeah, he finished eating and then threw his
In a
bowl off the
very
bed.
public place.
What's on the agenda for tonight?
Hidden cameras are rolling, suspects are running, and police are ready.
Get down! Get down on the ground!
We arrested a very significant number of pedophiles.
It's a new investigation. Chris
Is there
Hansen
anyone
with
particularly
To Catch a
awful in this
Predator.
one? Or is that kind of average?
You'd think they'd know
Honestly,
by
I can't
now,
remember.
suspected predators
I'm trying to
on the
find
web, then
if there's
at the
a...
door. Good evening and welcome to Dateline. I'm Stone Phillips.
And I'm Ann Curry.
version.
This
Yeah.
week, we're back in Long Beach, California, where the long arm of the law has reached out and grabbed more than 36 men in just 3 days.
And perhaps the most surprising arrest in our most recent investigation, it didn't happen overnight in our undercover house. It happened in broad daylight in a public park.
Let me check
We got
something
three
here.
guys.
Here they are again, a long line of grown men.
Okay, I think we might be able to do this one. So hang on, let me switch these out because I could not hear it. Just give me 1 second. Whoops.
Do you want pizza rolls?
Now? You're gonna go make pizza rolls right now?
I don't know. Maybe not right now. Maybe in a little bit.
Okay, so somebody has it on a playlist, so I hope, like, this is Charles Lee LUV, so hopefully this works, but I believe this is what we just watched, so let me get that up here. Come on. Come on. Hang on, guys. Let me figure it.
Well, we have Delilah as the pet of the stream. I didn't see that
Here,
until
you
just
wanna hold it
now.
and talk about what she was doing?
Her new morning routine, whenever we wake up, she likes to do little roly-polies, and she rolls all the way onto her back, which she had never done before prior to coming into our home. I'd never seen her really let herself be that vulnerable, I suppose.
Zoom in on it a little bit.
So, Ms. Nipples,
Yeah.
her
so-
boobs defy gravity.
And
She's a
I
very
can
happy lady.
try defying gravity, my nipples swim. Alright, let's get this.
But yes, that's our sweet potato.
Let me get Delilah back in her little spot.
Put baby in the corner.
What the hell is going on? Oh. Let me get
We are having some technical difficulties.
I got it.
Do you got it?
I got it. There we go.
Okay, he got it.
Okay, so hopefully this should work a little better. Hey, Lauren Legweek and La Senorita. So it seems like this is going to be like a couple of videos back to back. So it'll be the whole thing, but over the course of like a couple videos. So I'm pretty sure this is the part 2. Hey, Weird Versions, nice to see you. And the Ballad of Silent Rick. Wait, I'll do it at the end. Weird Versions made a song. He makes like Lauren songs with Lauren's voice, and it's awesome. He made this like kind of death metal like rock one. It's so funny. I got to show it to you. All right.
Wait, that's not the same dude that made
Online.
the driving to
Target.
Atlantic City video.
It is, yeah.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Kids.
Why would you bring chocolate flavored
Through you, that song was stuck in my head for a week.
Was
After
it?
that, yes, and it was so annoying.
You didn't tell me that.
Because you were going to sing it and just encourage it.
Driving,
Shush.
driving,
Nope, not
going
this
to
week.
Atlantic City.
Not this week.
Beep, beep, driving.
Beep, beep this,
Going to
motherfucker.
Atlantic City. Beep, beep. Hang on, guys. Hey, we're in the middle of the stream. What do you want?
To delete shit off my memory card.
You did what?
Do that.
What'd you do?
Upper dash cam memory card. I don't have my manual anymore.
How do you delete it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you know where it is?
Yeah, so you hit your the button right to the right of the OK. So there should be what, 5? Is it 5 buttons all at the bottom?
Yeah.
So there's the OK button, and then there's one next. You got to switch the mode. So if you click it once, it'll change it to the actual picture taking mode. And if you hit it one more,
Wait, hold on. So menu.
not menu, you got to change the display. So you should be on video. You click.
I changed the display.
You change the display, it'll be the picture one, and then if you click it again, it'll be the replay one. So you should see like a video.
Alright, I'm on the replay one.
So then on the
Oh, I'm sorry. My question is if it's locked. I locked it.
oh, it's the same thing. So then hit the button like you're gonna delete it. So hit the button to the left of the OK, and it'll pop up and it'll give you a couple options. It'll say delete all, lock, unlock all. So you just have to unlock them all.
Alright, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Say hi to the stream. You're on speaker.
Hey, hello, stream.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye bye. Asshole. We're really falling behind getting
Next
this
distraction, I am gonna make pizza rolls.
Okay.
If you didn't want to have sex with her.
How old is this girl?
I think she had told me she was 13.
And you are 27.
That was my
Oh,
twin.
the face palm.
That was my twin, by the way.
I was going fishing.
I was
It
going
sounds like what
fishing.
you were fishing for was sex with a
This
12-year-old
guy's a
girl.
funny voice.
Who's here this time? There's a Brad Pitt wannabe.
A guy with a fancy car and a loaded gun.
Does that guy have a top bun?
Yeah, he
Oh,
does. He
man,
does.
Violent
Oh, my
past.
coworker has a
48-year-old
top
male
bun.
coming
She
for a
really sucks.
13-year-old
I just wanna
female.
snip it off.
Eager to meet in a very
Right at
public
the
place.
base.
What's on the agenda for tonight?
Hidden cameras are rolling.
What's on the
suspects are
agenda
running,
for tonight?
And police are
Sex.
ready.
Sick. Yeah.
Yes, a lot of
So
Very
they
significant
actually
number
go
of-
out to a park to meet some guy because he refuses. He doesn't want to come to the house. So they put a decoy
go
in the
play
middle
around.
of a park, and then he walks up to her and realizes that he's fucked, and he starts running away.
Pedophiles.
It's a new investigation. Chris Hansen with To Catch a Predator.
You'd think they'd know by now. Suspected predators on the web, then at the door. Good evening.
So the guy
think
that
they know by
was
now.
saying like, or I was driving, like he has that high pitched voice.
Yeah.
His username is Rick's Talented Tongue. He's
What that
really
tongue
funny.
do, girl?
What that tongue do?
and welcome
Talk
to Dateline.
shit.
I'm Stone Phillips.
And I'm Ann Curry.
I'm-
This
Thanks,
week,
Ann.
we're back in Long Beach, California, where the long arm of the law has reached out and grabbed more than 36 men in just 3
Someone
days.
else said long arm of the law, getting fisted by the long arm of the law. That was hard to say.
Yeah, it was.
Somebody said it earlier, and I giggled. I don't
And
remember
perhaps
who.
the most surprising arrest in our most recent
In the
investigation.
chat?
It didn't
Yeah,
happen
like way
overnight in our
earlier.
undercover house. It happened in broad daylight.
Oh, there
That
it
was
is.
Logan
W.
W. Prepared to be
Has the latest.
fisted by the
And we wanna
long.
warn you
arm
some
of the
what you will
law.
See, and here is explicit.
Hey, come on in this way. How you doing?
I like to fall asleep.
Kind of. How was your drive?
Does he have a beard?
22-year-old
Does he have a beer? I don't know if that's a beer.
Corey
That's an
Blagg
open
is walking
container,
into
sir.
Dateline's
It
undercover
might be like a root
house
beer.
in Long
Maybe it's
Beach,
Dr.
California. A house with
The drink
15
of
hidden
choice of
cameras.
predators.
They're recording every move he makes.
I don't know.
I'm
Probably- no, not
I'm sure
really.
Dr. Pepper wouldn't appreciate it.
Endorsed by Dr. Pepper. This is not
Blagg,
sponsored.
an ex-Marine, works for a computer company in
Ex-Marine.
San Diego and just drove
Ex-Marine.
100
Oh,
miles
this
to
guy's
get
funny.
here.
Wow.
Why? Blagg had chatted
This guy's kinda
online
like a
with someone
doofus.
he thinks is a
looks like a
13-year-old and says he wants her to be his girlfriend.
And again, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why it's so quiet. This is the second version I've tried. I can't boost my desktop audio any louder in OBS, so
Well, maybe you should shut the hell
All
up.
I'm
and
missing
we
is a
can hear
sweetheart
it.
to share my love
lovely.
with.
But Blagg is really chatting with a decoy working for Perverted Justice, an organization that exposes men who sexually target minors online. Perverted Justice works as a consultant for Dateline, setting up computer profiles and pretending to be underage teens interested in sex. Remember, he's 22, and the decoy
ASL?
says she's a 13-year-old female.
We can do anything you want. I don't
Yeah,
know
he
how
looks
shy
like a
you are, honey.
goob.
The way he talks is pretty funny.
The decoy asks,
You want to make love to me?
Yes, I'm really attracted to you.
the decoy
Yes.
tells him she's a virgin and that she has a hot tub at her house. Then Blagg wants to know if she's willing to lose her virginity in that hot tub.
Blag.
When we get in the hot tub and we
You
are
wanna
both
lose it
turned
in a
on,
hot
are you
tub?
willing to make out tonight?
Can I black?
I would love to be your
Blah,
first.
blah, blah. Dick.
It's up to
Blag.
The decoy asks Blagg if he's going to
Bring
bring
condoms.
I'll have to
Condemns.
I have to see about that weird version.
condoms. He says yes, and he has a special surprise for her.
I have chocolate-flavored condoms.
Chocolate flavor?
flavored condoms.
Yeah, chocolate.
It tastes
That sounds like a
chocolate.
yeast
You know what I
infection
mean?
waiting to
Dang.
happen.
And sure enough, here he is.
TMI?
A man who says he's bringing chocolates, expecting to spend the night with a 13-year-old girl.
I have some drinks here, but you kind of have one already, but it's Kool-Aid, not that it's like crazy.
I need to use the bathroom though.
Oh, the back.
So what's on the agenda for tonight?
What's that?
How you doing? Why don't you have a seat?
How you doing?
All right.
Thanks.
Grab
What's
my Dr.
happening?
P here.
Oh, not a whole lot.
Dr. P.
I think that's actually what it is.
Find the place okay?
I think it's
Yeah,
a
I
Dr.
think it
P.
is.
How long did it take?
I was just making a shot in the dark.
An hour and 45 minutes.
Hour and 45 minutes. And why would you drive so far on a Saturday night?
To come see our friend.
To see your friend.
Yeah.
Who is this friend?
Who is this?
Sky.
Sky.
I
And
like
how
the
old is Sky?
I just love his
I think
tone.
She's 13, I believe.
13. And how old are you?
It's just
22.
22.
patronizing. Patronizing.
You're 22.
I don't know the
and you're here
word
to
for
see
what his
a
tone is.
13-year-old girl.
Hang on, guys. Let me try to see if I got this volume booster to work. Hang on, give me 1 second.
Yeah, evil little McNuggets. You get it. No coochie, no flavor.
Come along.
Ooh, that really boosted it.
You see any issues with that?
Is that better?
Drop the bass.
Is that better?
Yeah, that actually sounds a lot better.
Okay, cool. Thanks, weird version.
We appreciate you. I'm gonna have to add that to my computer too because my volume sucks. Choco Taco. It's a new meaning to Choco Taco. I just ruined it for myself.
No, I was just gonna hang out with her.
Just gonna hang out.
Well, no, she said she had a hot tub and
Hot tub.
we're just gonna have fun. She seemed nice, so
She seemed nice.
Yeah.
She seemed
That's what
13.
he was
She
gonna
seemed
give her,
underage.
Choco Taco.
there's nothing wrong with her hanging out with girls that are 13.
But remember, Blag wasn't talking on.
Okay, so that might come through as super loud for you guys. I don't know because it's really peaking the thing. So why don't
Yeah,
I
let
turn-
us know if the
why don't I
volume needs
turn
adjusted.
that loud?
Line about hanging out. He was talking about the 13-year-old losing her virginity in the hot tub.
So I turned it down. So I boosted it up for me, and then I adjusted the audio so it's not in the red in OBS. So it should hopefully be fine. Oh, Evil McNuggets' cat is Taco.
Oh, I am so sorry.
He killed a snake a few weeks ago.
Wow.
And he keeps bringing home other cats. He's a playa.
Can you tell them you're studying at a friend's house? That's the excuse you suggest for her to tell her
That's
parents.
right, yeah.
But if this is all on the up and up, then why do you have to give her an excuse to give to her parents?
Because she would obviously be too young.
There you go. See, there's the answer. She would obviously be too young to go out with somebody who's 22 years old. She says, "You gonna bring?"
Evil McNuggets. That's because we only have one mic, and you have to be like talking right in front of it. So I'm trying to put it in front of our faces. So, and we really can't talk when we have to pause if we want to talk because the video really like goes over our voices bad.
I'm not very mindful of that. Apologies.
Can I have a kiss? You give me a kiss when I got home.
Bring condoms then. I have chocolate-flavored condoms. I only have 2 left. I will use them for you.
I will use them.
Ooh.
As a player, he already used 2 of his condoms.
Dreaming big.
Make her excited.
Because each round lasts probably 10 seconds. Give or take.
What would be the point of a flavored condom? Like, who gives?
Well, it's meant for
who gives
so obviously
prostitutes
sex
because they
ed
blow you.
teaches you that you're supposed to use condoms for oral. But so that's kind of where flavored stuff came into play for people who, are responsible. But who fucking uses condoms for oral though?
So that she would.
I advocate for safe sex. Use condoms. Yeah. Okay.
Allow me
Nerd.
go up here and
I just
hang
didn't
out
want
with
to
her.
put out a
And have
bad
sex with
message.
Well, not necessarily, but.
Well, why would you bring chocolate-flavored condoms if you didn't want to have sex with her?
Well, that's what I normally just have anyway.
Chuckle.
I always have confidence.
While he doesn't say he's done this before with an underage teen, he does say he's had dozens of liaisons with people he's met online.
So he's met dozens.
Liaisons.
So I would imagine some of those would be young children.
He looks like he's gotten a lot of liaisons.
And have you ever been surprised?
Liaisons.
Oh, yeah. One time there was a transvestite.
So you had this sexy chat online with somebody. You showed up at their house and there was a transvestite.
I mean,
Is that
Please,
even a
instead
term used anymore?
Tranny definitely isn't.
No, that's
tranny's
that's
offensive. Transvestite, I thought like transvestite was like the actual term. Like,
I'm sorry, I'm
I don't know. I mean, it could be, and I don't say that.
Very
I don't say that in like a.
I'm not trying to be like ignorant.
Intent. I don't know because I was just thinking about this the other day, or not the other day, like a couple months ago, where in every romantic comedy from like 97 to like 2007, there's always that joke. So they're at a bar and they see somebody from behind that has like long hair, they're like, go up and meet her. So the guy goes up and he says, hey, baby, how's you doing? And then the person will turn around and it's a guy with a beard. And he'll be like, what do you want? Or it'll look like a woman.
Prime example, Shrek 2, the ugly stepsister.
There's always that joke.
That's really what came to mind.
It's always that joke.
Yep. Voiced by Larry King.
First, everybody would think she was a woman.
Right. How did you find out that she was actually a he?
Well, when I started talking with her, her voice was a little deeper.
Yeah. Had a little Adam's apple thing going on? Perfect! How'd that work out for you?
I just pretty much said thanks for the offer, but
all right, P. Smokey the Cat.
Leaving, so.
And you scooted on out of there?
Oh, yeah.
Well, here's something that I think you'll also find as a surprise.
I was confusing transvestite with hermaphrodite. That's what I was saying. In my brain, it was all mixed up.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and this is one of our To Catch a Predator stories. Have you seen the show before? You have. How many times have you seen it?
A couple dozen.
A couple dozen.
Yes.
And what do you think of the stories?
They're pretty incredible.
Pretty incredible. Did you ever think you'd be on one?
No.
Outside, the Long Beach police are getting into position. You're good to go. And perhaps because Blagg has seen our investigations before, he's in no hurry to leave. He probably knows what's waiting for him outside.
I'm just gonna finish my Dr. Pepper.
This is the easiest arrest. Like, watch.
What's waiting for
it's
him
super
outside.
Weird. He's just like. He just gets down.
Let me just put my beverage down.
Officers take him to their nearby processing.
Yeah, just don't spill my Dr. Pepper.
Hurt him. Leave him out of this.
Hey, Kathy Mack.
Center, where he, along with the other men who came to our undercover house, are photographed and interviewed. By the way, despite Blagg's comment about bringing condoms, the police don't find any when they search him and his car. Later, he pleaded no contest to one count of an attempted lewd act upon a child. Sergeant Lee DeBrabander is in charge of this operation for the Long Beach Police. He says his department would not be able to run an investigation this...
Ooh, crap.
What are you doing?
I don't know why that happened. I think... yeah, we got taken down.
What?
Yeah. Because we detected copyright.
Other plans.
Get on your knees now! Get on.
This is one of our To Catch a Predator stories. What's waiting for him outside. Officers take him to their nearby processing center, where he, along with the other men who came to our undercover house, are photographed and interviewed. By the way, despite Blagg's comment about bringing condoms, the police
Okay, we're back. All right. Sorry, everybody. So now that we have the volume booster, I'm going to go back to the original video we were watching, because that has like a weird effect in it, so hopefully it won't get flagged. A couple people came in. Shit, hang on. Oh, Pete never was Craig. Nice to see you, buddy. Lulu Bop 19. What?
I forgot to make my pizza rolls. I had time.
You could have made them when we were doing
Dang.
it. Hey, Unreal SVT. Great job on Sunday with COD, mate. It was a real good time. That's ours, Unreal. It's G/W's, which is she's sitting right next.
Ours, you bitch.
Well, Jack's more my dog, and
you didn't want any of them.
Okay, let me set the record straight.
You're the dad who didn't want a dog.
So you always see those memes on Facebook, Twitter, whatever, and it's always like dad with the cat they didn't want, and they're like cuddling with the cat. It's not that we don't like animals or don't want animals. It's just that we are the ones that have to fucking take care of them.
I do too.
No, what I'm saying is the majority, it's usually the dad. I'm just saying what old people do. No, not me. What I'm saying, though, is like dads will say no because they know that it's going to fall on them to do everything with the dog or the cat or whatever. So
maybe.
I just wanted to set the record straight for all those dumb memes.
Mom
It's
and
not.
Dad are fighting
It's
again.
not that we don't. It's not like we don't like animals. It's just dads are then the ones that the responsibility falls onto. So.
Well, I do a lot too.
Hey, Brandeezy Fosheezy, nice to see you.
Find any when they search him and his car.
My God.
Later, he pleaded no contest to one count of an attempted lewd act upon a child. Sergeant Lee DeBrabander is in charge of this operation for the Long Beach Police. He says his department would not be able to run an investigation this large on its own.
To run an operation like this at the front end, there's a lot of man hours going into the internet chats. It would cost an astronomical amount of money to pay police officers to sit in front of computers to conduct these chats.
Essentially, Perverted Justice had the expertise and time.
What?
Never mind.
Your department didn't.
That is correct.
You just like kicked the table.
Karma for the comment I was gonna say, but I'm not gonna say it.
Got it.
And they'd need that expertise during our investigation here in Long Beach. For the first time, they'll be tracking a suspect to a nearby park where he may think he'll be able to lure a young teen into his car.
Ooh.
Everybody on this?
Yeah, we got it.
Whenever they say
The
lure, I'm
house
just
will
imagining
still
them
get
with,
busy.
Hey,
like,
how you doing?
a little fishing pole with outside their car window.
Well, the one guy said that he was going to go fishing. So
Yeah.
you'll that's Rick Talented's.
Was that guy adjusting his dick a second
a lot
ago?
of a lot of guys do. It might not be
Yeah,
like a
but-
sexual thing, but Delilah, I mean, she's not good in the sense that she poops and pees everywhere, but she's still skittish. We're still getting her out of being skittish, but it's not going to take 6 years like Lorna's had Sadie's. She does fine. She doesn't bark or yell at people. Like when somebody comes over, she's very happy to see them and stuff, but she will always run up to the bedroom if she has a chance to.
Yeah,
She needs to be on a bed, basically. So she'll either stay on our bed, or when I'm working, she'll be in my office all day just laying on the bed with Jack.
Yeah, she's a shy lady, didn't come from a very good situation, that was in the shelter for about a year and a half, so she was a really scared lady, but she's doing a lot better than she did in the shelter.
And she has a really goofy face. She can smile really big. So
yeah, she smiles.
When G/W comes home from work, imagine a dog licking like a lemon and being like that's how her face goes. She's so happy.
Right over there on that stool right there.
Expressive.
Are those your friends outside?
Please, Dr. Cassandra, send us some of the peacocks.
Ooh.
Some will try to make a getaway.
Take him, he's running.
But the
He's
police
jogging.
will have other plans.
Get on your knees now!
Get on your knees, follow directions, do it now.
Get on your knees.
Right now at Dateline.msnbc.com. Be a part of Chris Hansen's blog, plus exclusive footage you won't see anywhere else. Log on now.
Some of the men who've come to our undercover houses over the years have come up with some pretty imaginative reasons for being there.
I'm looking for work. What you blacktops on?
I'm just driving around trying to learn Georgia again.
And this next man's excuse for showing up at our house in Long Beach, California, also ranks way up there, because he tells us he's come for educational reasons.
What?
Yeah, baby. educational reasons. Reasons.
Educational
reasons.
Educational regions.
Encounter begins online when 29-year-old college student Farzad
What, is
Kalantari
this
thinks
his
he's been
first
chatting
time?
with a
Is that what you mean
12-year-old
by
girl.
educational?
No, he's like a
Sure doesn't
student
sound
or
like he's
something.
talking about schoolwork. The decoy writes, "What do you want to do when we meet?" At first he says talk, but then he tells her they would have
Well,
sex.
yeah, they flip it and then they put this like glitter thing in.
I saw that. I just didn't realize it was flipped.
Do you have any condom? He asks. The decoy says no. Then Kalantari writes, "I must go shopping."
I must go shopping.
I must.
Like, I must go shopping.
I must.
Urgent.
Hey, Majestic Falker. Oh, and Allison Marie Armstrong's here. Cool.
Want to get a drink?
Actually makes it to a stream once. You want to shit on Allison with me?
Hmm?
I was just saying, do you want to shit on Allison with me?
Sure.
Literally, I mean.
Oh, I don't know what's happening.
Now he's in the undercover house.
No, it's just Allison never... She's in everybody else's stream.
Oh, well, come here often, Allison.
She never comes to my stream.
Introducing himself to the decoy.
Just teasing.
Nice to meet you. Hi.
He goes in for the handshake.
Wow.
Look how nice.
Nice to meet you.
Stand up, gentleman.
I really like
What
And
was
then
that?
he goes in for a kiss.
Nice to meet you. Hi.
I take back what I said.
And he goes,
I really like
Hi, nice to meet you. How are
he
you?
really tries to fool her. But look how fast Chris jumps out.
Well, yeah, because he touched
I
her.
really like
Hi, nice to
Hey,
meet
They
you.
don't
How are
usually
you?
touch them.
No. Well, what's
Right?
a guy?
Right over there.
Can't remember if it was it in the part 1 that we watched. A guy hugged her, like he sort of came in too quick and like hugged her.
Oh, okay. I think I do. Yeah.
I think it was that one.
How old is the girl you were coming to see?
It's 14.
14.
Yeah.
That's not what she told you on the internet, though. You said 14. She says right here 12.
Ah!
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
I was like, it can't
not
get
that there's
worse.
much of a difference, but 12 is very young.
Well, in the eyes of the law, there's not a difference. But
In the eyes of the law, that is child abuse. In the eyes of the law, you have to give their parents your possession. That's
well, we talked
that's
about
a
this the
Sunny
one
reference.
week where like sometimes like whenever they're younger, it almost feels a little bit like worse. Like the younger they are.
I was just doing a Sunny reference. That's where Charlie,
Yeah.
because he's a lawyer, he's like, in the eyes of the law.
Bird law.
Okay, younger than 8.
Younger than you said.
That's when he tells us he's not here for sex. He's here to help her get ahead in school.
You need
trying to
a
get ahead, all right.
We both tried to say the same joke.
you need a good education.
You came here to tell her that she should be studying.
Hey, Guru.
Yes. Really.
Yeah. But you also seem to indicate in this chat that the education
I was
you
gonna say,
want...
how old was I when I was 12? What grade was I in when I was 12?
How old was I when we were 12? So we would, well, listen, so we would have been 6th or 7th grade, depending on what part of the year. So you were 12 in 2005, but you were in 6th grade. No,
wanted to
wait.
give her was sex.
See, because I was 12 in 2006, and I turned 12 at the end of the school year. So it was just at the end of 6th grade. See, what's easy about
I
ours...
5th grade, because I was like a little bit ahead. I was a little bit older in my grade.
No, we were in the same grade, though.
Oh, yeah.
You would have still been. So you were just older. See, what's nice about being born in 1994 is whatever year you need to think of, like how old you are. So say 8th grade. Well, because you were born in 94, that was 2008. Because we graduated in 2012. So whatever year you're looking for, it's the year.
Yeah.
So 2011 was 11th grade. 2004 was 4th grade. So.
No.
No? Did you forget what you talked about? Only once that I could see in this transcript did you talk about the importance of education.
No,
and
I
virtually everything else talks about taking a shower with her, having sex with her. My and you. That's what you
What?
say. That's what
My
you say
English
you want
is
to
not
do.
good. As now I speak with
He's
you.
saying that's not. He's telling her that stuff isn't good. He's writing it out, but he's saying it's no good.
This is what
I'm
you don't say.
This is what you don't say.
Austria people.
I'm sorry?
I'm born in Austria.
In Austria.
Yeah, I'm not English is perfect.
But that's a pretty universal language right
Yeah, I was going to say, Chris, that's a pretty... fucking your ass is a pretty universal language.
Blank my blank and blank you. That's English. You know what that means?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
I thought I was
why
talking
would you
about
say that to a
petting
12-year-old
her
girl?
pet cat.
My mistake, but I don't like this.
Your
to
mistake.
do.
Colin Tari tells me.
Well, you were born in 93, so you're closer to 30 than I am. A couple more months, you'll be 30. 11 more months.
This is the first time he's had a chat with an underage
You're gonna
girl.
have an existential
But I point out
crisis.
to him that according to
Yeah, but
perverted
I'm
justice,
blonde, so at least my gray hairs won't be as obvious.
he had a sexually charged chat less than 2 weeks earlier with a decoy who said she was under 14 years old.
Only just chatting.
All right, but see, here's the thing. What you said just a minute ago is not what you're saying now. You have a condom with you.
No.
You don't. Do you have it in your car?
No. You want to check my car?
He paused.
I didn't say that. I'm just asking you, did you bring condoms?
No.
Then why did you ask her if she had condoms there?
Okay, only ask.
Well, here's what you need to know.
Okay.
All right. I'm Chris Hansen.
Is police?
I'm not
This
police.
police?
I'm with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on people who try to meet underage boys and girls online for sex. So if there's anything else you'd like to tell us, feel free to walk out that door.
Colin Tari says goodbye to us
Starts
and
running.
hello to the Long Beach police.
So long, me Bowser.
You're on your knees now.
At the processing center, Colin.
That's like a classic 2006 polo shirt that he's wearing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that earlier. I was like, that's a look that sends me
Classic.
Colin Tari is
Snooki the cat, we're 2 years apart. It's not that big of a difference.
distraught.
It's not like the old man Pete in here that was born in 87. I mean, Jesus
Crypt
Christ.
Keeper.
He's a fucking grandpa.
Maybe.
Hey, Kimmy, Coco Bop.
My son.
Kimmy, Coco Bop.
Maybe.
And remember what he told us?
You have a condom with you.
No.
You don't. Do you have it in your car?
No.
Free condom.
Police find condoms in his pocket.
Isn't that suspicious?
Later, Colin Tari pleaded guilty to one count of an attempted lewd act upon a child.
The guy's getting out of his car.
Hey, how are you?
Back at the house, 23-year-old Satinder Thind is pulling
Okay,
up in
here
a
comes
fancy
Man Bun Boy. Satinder Thin.
Infinity coupe.
What car is he in?
He's in an Infinity Coupe.
They drive on the on the.
No, the image is flipped.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. I was like, what country are we in?
He's a loan consultant and lives in Long Beach, just about a mile from our undercover house. In his online chat with a decoy who says she's 13, Thind asks what sex acts she's performed. He also says he's concerned about her.
You know, girls can't really process the emotion of sex till after 16 at the earliest.
But
What?
later, Thind asks the
Is that true?
Yes.
girl if she wants to have sex, and he seems to be well aware that sex with a 13-year-old is against the law.
A lot of things are illegal. Just gotta keep myself out of jail, you know.
But in the end, Thind says he wants the girl to perform oral sex on him, and that he'll perform other sexual acts on her.
So what do you want to do?
That's a very good question. What's in your drinks?
Now he's inside the house.
This is your hot tub.
Yeah.
This is the hot tub, but I'd like you to sit right over there on that stool for me, please. Right, that one right over there. Why did you come here tonight?
Just to see her?
Just to see who?
Carly?
Carly. And how old is Carly?
13.
13. And how old are you?
23.
You don't see a problem with that?
I do see a problem, yeah.
And what's the problem you see?
I just came to say hi to her.
You just came to say hi.
Yeah.
But in your conversation on the internet, you talk about
dick.
more than just coming over to say hi.
That wasn't my intention. If you see in the conversation.
Oh, I have the conversation.
Look at his little
You
mustache.
seem to be
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
counseling her that perhaps she's too young to have sex.
Mm-hmm.
But then the conversation sort of switches back around, doesn't it? Sort of like you're the concerned older guy for a minute,
Mhm.
trying to say maybe you shouldn't have sex. But then it transitions into, well, if you're going to have sex, it might as well be with me. That's kind of what you're suggesting here. No, not at all.
I would know. No, never.
And you say, yep, I knew it. You're a horny little 13-year-old girl.
Ew.
You say, I'm gonna lick you.
No.
I'm gonna lick you.
No.
You're a horny little 13-year-old girl.
Oh, ew.
You say, I'm gonna lick you.
I'm gonna lick you.
Oh, I
can't even repeat it.
You say that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lick you. You say that a lot to 13-year-old girls?
No. She kept insisting that I come over.
So a 13-year-old girl controls your life?
No.
So you see what you're saying then doesn't make any sense.
Well, she kept saying she's sad that I'm not coming, so I just thought I'd come by, stop, say hi, and then leave.
And you talk about taking her for a ride in your car. Do you think that's okay to stop by and pick up a 13-year-old girl who's home alone and take her for a ride in your car?
I see where that has a little bit of problems, yeah.
A little bit of a problem there. And like some of the others, he also says he's here not for sex, but out of concern for the girl's welfare.
Another reason I wanted to come by, stop by, is she's 13, her mother's out of town, wanted to make sure everything's okay. You know?
So you're going to babysit? You're just going to check the locks on the doors? You've never met this girl before.
On my dick.
And here you are in this house, and you expect me to believe that you came over here just to check on the locks on the doors?
No, I came to check to make sure she's okay and
She's
just say
okay.
hi. I still have someplace to go right now, so
And
I just came to stop by for a minute.
Where are you going next?
I'm going to my parents' house.
Your parents' house. All right, well, before you head off to your parents' house, there's something you need to know.
Okay.
And that is, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. We're doing a story on adults who try to meet kids online for sex. And if there's anything else you want to say to me, we'd like to hear it.
That's it.
His reaction?
That's it.
We expected surprise. Instead, we get curiosity.
Can you notify, let me know if it'll be on or not?
If you give me a call.
Okay.
All right.
Let me get your card.
I don't have a card with me, but I'll write down the number. Outside the Long Beach police.
15 minutes of fame.
Well, he's never seen it, so I don't know if he wants to know so that he can make sure nobody watches it. But he doesn't
know when it's going to be up, so I can see myself.
Maybe, but it's funny because he's never seen it. He doesn't know cops are there, so he's just kind of like a lot of guys. It is like they do. It's like, oh, they're on camera, but some guys honestly are like, okay, at least the cops aren't here, and then they walk outside and the cops are there.
Yeah.
Police are ready to give him another number, a case number.
Give me hands up. Get underneath.
Thind is charged with one count of an attempted lewd act on a child. But what has the police more concerned is the fact that he has a legally registered...
I know, isn't that funny?
Like, I don't know.
Hey, McG.
...registered gun in the trunk of his car, along with a clip loaded with bullets.
That's not good. These guys are living in a fantasy world. They have this fantasy of having sex with a child, and you don't know how far they're going to take that fantasy. They may have a fantasy of going out in a blaze of glory. They may have a fantasy of harming somebody when they go out. You just don't know.
Later, Thind pleaded not guilty.
Take him, he's running.
Coming up,
He's in his vehicle.
heavy traffic at our undercover house.
Oh yeah, so this is hey Vast Ravioli. Would you like to say hi to Vast Ravioli?
Ravioli, give me the formioli.
This is the sting where there were so many people showing up that they ran out of police. So guys would show up and talk to Chris and then just run, and they had to go like chase him down. Yeah.
Over the 3 days of our investigation in Long Beach, 38 men are arrested, and at times there are so many suspects coming to the undercover house that police have to adjust their strategy, as you'll see with these next visitors.
Hello?
All right, this is our 8 o'clock. He is early. Hot Cobra guy.
Meet Josiah Walker. He drove that Cobra
Hot Cobra guy.
Mustang 100 miles from San Diego. The 27-year-old who serves pizza at Costco.
Oh no, this is him. This is the guy who hugs her.
Uses the screen name Hot 95 Cobra Guy. He chatted online with someone who said she was
So he's one of these guys that's like really obsessed with their car. Like their whole personality is their car, which is fine. But it's like, it's just funny when like that's your whole thing is like they go out and they like wash it like every hour and they talk about it and their username is their cars.
That kind of guy is very triggering to me.
I just find that funny. That it's like your car is like the one thing.
Like your baby. I mean,
Yeah. Did you ever see? I don't know what show it was. Maybe Stranger Danger or whatever. But there's that guy that's like in love with his car. His car's name's Chase. It's like a red, like kind of looks like a red Cobra.
From where?
It's some TLC show or one of those channels.
Oh.
He's like in love. He like is in a relationship with his car.
I've seen plenty of like weird YouTube thumbnails where it's like.
And honestly, when I watched it, I was like, more power to you, guy. Like he just. Sure, I mean it's obviously weird to be in a relationship with an inanimate object, but it wasn't.
Dick in the gas tank?
I don't know, but it wasn't. I don't know. I just didn't. It just didn't like creep me out or anything. It was just strange to like have
Was
that
it
happen.
you that showed me the video of the guy fucking his Xbox?
What?
Maybe
No?
I guess it was not you.
What the fuck are you watching?
No, fuck. There's a guy. There's a video someone showed me a long time ago on the internet of a guy that literally like customized his Xbox and like drilled a hole into it so he could fuck his Xbox.
Okay, we're gonna just continue. Okay.
That's fine.
18-year-old girl. Walker asks if she's a virgin, if she's tried oral sex, anal sex, what sexual position she likes, and he wants to know if she would try group sex.
How would you feel about watching?
Did you want to make like pizza like bites? Like
pizza rolls.
Like the pizza rolls.
Totinos.
Not the
Aldi's Totinos.
Okay, they make like 2 minutes. You want to go do it and then I can talk to people in chat?
Yeah, you gonna talk shit about me?
No, but can you fill this up?
Oh my god. I knew there was an ulterior motive.
That's right. I wasn't watching it, Pussy Destroyer. G-Size W was watching it.
I didn't mean to.
It wasn't me.
I didn't ask to be exposed to that.
And then there's one of the other episodes. The one person is in love with an amusement ride, which actually it's in Pennsylvania. There's a amusement park that is free to come into. I think you buy like you can walk around the amusement park, but you pay tickets to ride the rides. Kind of like if you ever go to like an amusement park on a pier or something at the beach or something. It's one of those ones where you buy to ride instead of just, buying one ticket at the beginning and riding everything. They were like making out and like rubbing the oil on their face and stuff. And then the other woman that was with them, she was in love with fences. Like she would sit on like spiked fences. So I just wonder I'm just curious, like what makes people like, yeah, Nebels or yeah, it's out in the middle of Pennsylvania, I think. But she married the right, yeah, oh yeah, she did, yeah, fair, but it's they're ticketed, they ticket themselves as an amusement park that's free, so yeah, a fair or carnival that you go up to, but in this specific place, they label themselves as a free amusement park. So, Waldemir's? All right, let's look this up. Hang on. Why don't we look it up? Yes, it is Nobles. It's this place. Yeah, it's this place. So I guess you just like they bill themselves. Where is it? Work here. Why does it want me to? Yeah, it's this place. It's whatever this place is. I don't know Logan W. I've never heard that before. That one lady divorced the 600-year-old. She was like, she was super into the Eiffel Tower. Man, I'm trying to get stuff ready for July. I kind of can't wait. This is my first July, like, as, I don't want to say content creator, because I'm not creating content, but I kind of have some things that I'm thinking of doing that I hope they're funny, or at least entertaining. I'm worried that it's just going to fall flat, like, because I'm obviously going to be trying to make fun of Joran, but it kind of straddles on the edge of, like, you'll see it when it comes out, but I don't know. I hope it's funny. I hope it's funny. Yeah, you can walk around. It's dog friendly, and you can buy tickets. Yeah. All right, G/W should be back any second now. Did you shut the door on yourself?
What?
Did you shut the door on yourself?
No.
Oh. Hey, Jack. Ooh, Jack smells them pizza rolls.
I'm back, Beach.
I'm back. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm. I made extra.
A girl do it.
Yeah,
or
well,
being watched by
I
a girl.
thought the agreement was we were just going to eat them.
Well, they were for me, but I decided to make extra in case you decided to join.
And he appears to know that it would be illegal to have sex with a 13-year-old when he writes,
"You're young, and I don't want to get in trouble."
But here he is, and he can't wait to get into our undercover house.
Hey, come on in. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, good.
Want me to park in the garage?
Oh, no, no big deal at all.
Sorry, I was burning my throat. No, he's one of these guys that, like, they do the run inside to get in real quick before they're seen.
Yeah.
Okay, but watch.
How was your drive?
I didn't send her to go get pizza rolls. She wanted pizza rolls, and I let her go make them.
You let me?
Well, because we were streaming. So I was like, why don't you go do it real quick?
You gave me the opportunity to go make my pizza rolls.
Yeah. I mean, you are my property, but...
How are you?
Good. What are you doing?
Nope, there he goes. He gets in there.
Hi.
Ew.
Hi.
You got your hug. Why don't you have a seat over there for me, right there? Right? No, sir. Right there. Right there, please. Please take your hand out of your pocket. Pretty shiny Mustang you got out there.
Thank you.
What was it that perhaps you had on the potential menu for tonight?
Spend the night here?
Spend the night.
Is he a private investigator or police or?
I said I'll get to that in just a minute. How old is this girl that you came to visit?
I think she had told me she was 13.
13.
Kind of,
13, right?
he gives me like a Mark Zuckerberg vibe.
Yeah. Like a weird...
Just like lizardy features. Just like...
A little less robotic, I would say.
And you are 27.
He looks a little more human.
Do you often meet 13-year-old girls?
Oh, no. No.
Well, you make it sound like it's such a terrible thing that yet here you are in this living room where you believed a 13-year-old girl was home alone.
Slip of judgment.
A slip of judgment. Walker tells me he brought a change of clothes in case he spent the night, a camera, and condoms.
Yeah, they don't... I was hoping they just had, like, cheese pizza, but it said on the plaque that the box contained, like, you could go through. So if anybody has ever been to an Aldi, you know, like, you look at the price tag and it'll say, like, all the different options that you can, like, different bags you can grab. And it said pizza and combinations, but it was just all, it was our pepperoni and combinations, and it was just all pepperoni. I was like, God damn it.
Pepperoni ones. It's good.
I know, but the combination adds a little bit more. It's got everything.
Yeah, but I like pepperoni.
You're to meet a 13-year-old girl who's home alone after a sexually charged conversation in a chat room with her.
Yeah, that's not good.
All right. Well, there's something you got to know. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who meet teens to have sex. And if there's anything else you want to tell me, now would be a good time. Otherwise, obviously, you're free to walk out the door.
What have you done, Mark?
What have you done?
We ask Walker to leave through the back door because out front is our next visitor.
He's walking up the driveway. Go to position 2, open the door.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
When more than
what's up?
One suspect shows up at a time, it poses a challenge for the Long Beach police.
We really had to keep close communication with the arrest team so they knew what was going on. One of the problems was if they would have came out from their hiding spot too early, the next predator coming up might have seen them and been scared away.
For instance, when 26-year-old Joshua Larios walks in the front door, the police hold our earlier visitor in the backyard.
Joshua. What was that? Oh, that was Delilah yawning.
Yeah, she woke up from her nap. So dramatic.
Before taking him in for processing.
How was your drive?
Larios chatted online using the screen name Downtown San Diego to a decoy who said she's a 13-year-old girl. Larios sends the girl pictures of his penis. Then he writes,
"Would you like to see in person?"
Later he writes,
"If you visit me, would you do anything I ask sexually?"
Yeah, I guess.
Larios asks the girl to appear naked in front of her father.
"I want you to let him catch you naked."
A lot of these guys say that, where they're like
they want to have the dad catch them.
The dad or the teacher, they're like, don't wear any underwear with like a skirt and like open your legs like so the teacher can see.
Ew, oh my God.
Yeah, a lot of guys do that.
First of all, can't that be considered like sexual harassment nowadays?
Yeah, okay.
Or like unlawful nudity, whatever the word is for that.
It's flashing. Like,
Yeah.
It's an indecent
You
exposure.
just don't have a trench coat, but
Yeah.
essentially.
I mean, you can't force, like, yeah, because they're not consenting.
But, I mean,
also, they're kids,
why
but
would-
like an adult to adult, you just can't walk up and show your private parts to them. So yes, it is
Like
legal.
teacher just feels a little less weird than like your dad. I think.
Still weird.
See what he
I mean, it's
says.
weird either way, but gross.
Andy wants her to do something else in front of a school teacher.
I want you to wear a skirt and no panties, and let one of your male teachers see
Okay, it was this guy
Yeah,
also.
I will.
your legs open in class.
Then Larios tells the girl about the sex acts they will perform together. We can't repeat them here.
How's your drive?
And here he is in our undercover house.
Awesome. I made us some drinks.
You did? Okay.
I made us some orange juice.
I mean, some lemonade.
Being someone
Awesome.
he was told is 13.
So, sorry. It's kind of weird. I haven't like done anything. with it.
As soon as
What was
Chris
he going to do? Give her a hug?
shake her hand, because watch what Chris says.
Sorry. It's kind of weird. I haven't like done anything.
Here, you
with
shake
it.
my hand.
You shake my hand.
Sir, come here for 1 second.
And he walks out.
One
he,
second.
He walks towards him. He's like, oh, 1 second, sir.
As soon as Larios sees me, he makes a beeline for his car.
Take him, he's running.
Because the police are busy with our earlier suspect in the backyard, they can't catch Larios before he speeds
See,
away
and
in
he
his
gets away.
$50,000 Lexus.
Wait,
So-
is his name Larry? Did I say his name?
No, it's like Larios or something. It's his last
Because the
name.
police are busy with our earlier suspect in the backyard, they can't catch Larios before he
Larios.
speeds away in his $50,000 Lexus. So an undercover police car follows him down the block. Just around the
Yeah, they like speed off after him.
corner, Larios is pulled over by a squad car and gives up peacefully.
We're code 4 on the stop.
Oh, I thought I was getting pulled over the other day. I was on my way home from after work going to like the store. And I was just coming down the highway. And the car in front of me kept like slowing down, like not brake checking, but we'd be going like 45 and a 40. Then all of a sudden it'd like slow down real quick. So I would kind of get close to it. And we drive past where like there's a cop sitting. And it's right in that instance I kind of get too close. We keep going. About 15 seconds later, I hear the siren behind me, like, coming after me.
Oh my
and I was
God.
like, ugh, really? And then he just got into the left-hand lane and went past me. I was like, awesome.
What a prick.
Is arrested and brought to the
Did you turn the
processing
siren
center.
off after?
No. There was a lot of siren. There was actually a couple of ambulances on my way up to
Was
Walmart.
he doing it on purpose to scare you? But no, if there's actually something going
No, but he was weird. He was just sitting there.
Refuses to give the police any information without his attorney present.
First, I need to know exactly what's going on.
Larios and our earlier suspect, Josiah Walker, were both charged with one count of an attempted lewd act on a child. Larios faces an additional charge of attempting to send harmful matter. Both men pleaded not guilty. A bit later on, the police bring in someone who never made it into the house.
What do you want this gentleman?
He's 32-year-old Gabor Nagy, a waiter at a pizza restaurant who had a sexually explicit chat with someone who told him she was 12.
Yeah.
He drove past as another suspect was...
Yeah, that's the one with, like, the seagull.
Yeah, and like
bird.
you walk in and it's just like pitch black and everything smells like cologne. You're like, oh my God, how do I get through
I
here?
thought that would be, like, the more... No, not American. American Eagle is more, like, minimalist, but it also still smells.
Well, it
I can
smells good.
smell, like, when you say... What was the other one besides American Eagle?
Abercrombie.
Abercrombie.
Was the one that
Abercrombie.
smelled constantly.
But, oh my God, I could not walk into an Abercrombie store without, like, breaking out in highs.
There's like so
Like,
many candles
somebody
that I
said-
can't get because they smell like the mall.
Yeah, I know. Like, smells like the mall, like, when you were, like, 14, your heart's broken by,
Grade,
like,
your parents
your
let
first
you go to the mall
boyfriend.
by yourself for the first time ever. You have your purse and you're fucking ready to go to Limited 2 and you're like, hell yeah. Just that
Oh,
smell.
hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, Yarn Queen.
was being arrested in front of the house. That's when police took him into custody.
In the chat,
That
the
disappointed
girl said
face
that
on
she
that
was
dude.
having
I
her
know.
birthday.
No, that was a
Indicating
guy
that
who got
she was
caught.
under the age of 14.
Oh.
I believe she said she was turning 13.
Hey, Rick Borum.
At first, he insisted he didn't know how old she was, except for one thing.
He brought her a...
Oh, wait, this is great. This is great. Watch. He claims to not know how old she is.
Saying that she was under the age of 14. I believe she said she was turning 13.
Watch.
At first, he insisted he didn't know how old she was, except for one thing.
He brought her a birthday cake for her 13th birthday.
He brought her a birthday cake with 13 candles, and he's trying to say he doesn't know how old she is.
With that, it was hard for him to say he didn't know how old she was.
Very much so.
Later, Nagy pleaded no contest to one count of an attempted lewd act on a child. Coming up, a new approach.
Here we got three guys.
Sending in a scout to make sure the coast is clear.
I'm gonna go call a couple friends since you have a couple friends.
Okay, so that guy was actually underage. What you'll see is that these two guys, these adults, drive up and they bring like a 16-year-old kid with them, and they make him go inside.
What? Like for them?
Right. And because the kid's not 18 or whatever, it's okay because they're both kids. And then the guys don't get in trouble. So they basically sent him in there. They sent him in there to like
him in as a scapegoat,
just to check the situation out.
So
those guys just get talked to, but they don't, because they can't prove that they had the chat. They couldn't prove that not the little kid, but the teenager had the chat. But it's clear, clearly they did that to see if it was a trap.
Our house in Long Beach, California may look ordinary from the outside.
Let's go hot. Ellie.
But inside, it's crammed with electronic gear, our production team, and cameras. Lots of cameras.
Copy.
So we're able to keep an eye on all angles. And it's a good thing. We were expecting this man, Maruf Farouk, to show up after having a sexually...
Maruf, the roof was on fire. That's a Mr. GG reference.
...explicit chat with a decoy who said she was a 12-year-old female.
Is that one or two of them?
So we were surprised when he gathered outside our house with two other individuals.
Three guys.
Farouk and another man...
If only Ilric was here, because I could make a sexlexia joke, but sadly, the zapper isn't here.
...stay outside and send in this young man.
Want to pour me some drinks?
I'm cool.
Are you sure? Yeah. All right, well, I was thinking, I'm going to go call a couple friends since you have a couple friends. And I could just get a couple people in here. What do you think?
Hey, how you doing? Why don't you have a seat right over there on that stool right there? Are those your friends outside?
We quickly realized that the young man, who we learn is just 15, doesn't seem to know what's going on.
Did you bring condoms tonight?
No, I'm not come for the sex. I'm just coming for the meet like friend. I have a girlfriend already.
He tells us that it was that man outside, Farouk, whose idea it was to come here. Using the...
See, look, they're just...
That man outside, Farouk, whose idea it was to come here. Using the screen name Spacky786, Farouk describes in terms too graphic to use on television how he's going to have anal and oral sex with the girl.
Anal.
And how large his penis is. I know you're 12, but girls these days are way ahead, he writes. Would you let me lick you everywhere? Back inside, this 15-year-old is still saying his friend set this all up.
My friend told me she said she's 17.
While I'm having the conversation inside, the two men outside apparently get suspicious.
They're running. They're taking off.
They leave their friend inside and try to get to their car.
Yeah, they leave the kid, because he's not going to get in trouble.
Well, no, but
But the police take them into custody.
You know, why don't you do me a favor? Your friends outside?
Yeah.
Why don't you go get them and tell them I'd like to talk to them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, Long Beach police with hands up. Take your hands out.
Chris sends them out to go get the guys, but they've already been, like, in custody.
Do the police not... are they trying to arrest him?
Yeah, well, they don't... None of these guys are arrested. They're detained.
Does he have a sniper on him?
What?
Where you paused it. It looks like there's a sniper
Oh, no,
on him.
it's a taser.
Oh. I was like, what the
See,
fuck?
these guys, I would have...
do they have right now?
These three guys would fall more under being detained, which is they're detained pending investigation, but they're not officially arrested yet.
It's only after he's arrested, too, that the police begin to sort out what happened. The 15-year-old is released and isn't charged with a crime.
Young maiden these days are something else. Evil McNugget said, "Man, they were saying that shit forever ago in the 1500s. Pedos would be like, 'Young maiden.'"
Have you seen that lady's ankles, man? Those ladies' ankles.
Those ankles develop younger and younger every year.
And curvier.
The charges of why we here for.
And the other man who accompanied Farouk also tells the police he didn't know what was going on. Later, police also release him and don't charge him with a crime. But Farouk himself, the man who had those graphic chats with someone who said she was 12, is charged with 1 count of an attempted...
Okay, so he got... See, I swear they all got off. But the
one of them tried to.
Okay, but the one guy still got charged. Okay.
Lewd act upon a child.
He was the one that masterminded this plan. The other 2 individuals didn't really know everything that was going on. They knew they were going to meet a girl. From what we were able to determine, they did not know the age of that girl.
Later, Maruf Farouk pleaded not guilty. At the processing center, we meet some other men who didn't come to the house, but are still arrested and charged. They all had sexual chats online with decoys who said they were underage. 34-year-old
There's Brad Pitt.
Lauren Hayden, a software engineer, tells the police he does work for the Defense Department. Online, Hayden has a sexual chat with a decoy who says she's 13. After saying he looks
He
like
supposedly has like a huge dick.
Brad Pitt, he tells the girl that he has a very large penis.
Yeah.
Most girls can't handle it.
Then he sends along a
definitely has a
picture
tiny
of it
dick.
and agrees.
No, he sends a picture.
Oh.
That's his dick. They didn't blur out the head
That's
of
the
it.
top of it?
They did the
Oh, that's the
pixel,
head.
and then they didn't blur the top of it.
Mushroom?
Like they didn't blur the. They sort of blurred it, but it's still the head. Like you can see everything. How big is it? Well, you saw. Go get a can of Coke.
To meet for sex.
You'll meet Pinky Man in Corona, where he goes like, "Oh, well, if you want to know how big my dick is, go get a can of Coke."
Getting arrested.
For what?
And remember how Hayden...
Pussy Destroyer. Apparently, they said he was only charged with 1 count of intent to do a lewd act or something. So no, I don't even know what crime that would be.
boasted online about the size of his genitals.
On the table.
Watch.
Holds a large sexual device.
He had a he was bragging, but he walks around with like a dildo like strapped to his leg to make it look like his dick print's huge.
Ew, it's like a girl stuffing her bra.
Look, it's the suction cup one. It's got the little suction cup at the bottom.
Yeah, so you can
stick it down and
so it
go to
holds
town.
strong.
Yeah.
Can ride it into
Out of his pants. Later, Hayden pleaded no contest to 1 count of an attempted lewd act upon a child and to 1 count of attempting to send harmful.
He says that he said that people tell him he looks like Brad Pitt.
No, he looks like Bruce Willis.
Okay.
He's bald.
So in California, though, at this point, a lot of them got like community service or like 30 days in jail or something. Like,
of course.
And at this point, like there wasn't
matter.
A slap on the wrist.
And then there's this man, 28-year-old Alvin King, using the screen name Soul Pleaser. He had a sexually explicit online chat with someone who said she's a 13-year-old girl. Living up to his screen name, King tells her,
"I like to suck on toes."
He says he wants to have oral sex with her, and he's clearly seen
like
our
to suck on
investigations
toes.
before.
Are you a cop posing undercover to catch online predators?
What I like about that is they're saying it's so professional. It's like, are you a cop or ever involved in law enforcement within the last 6 months trying to catch pedophile? Like,
Also, can I put my cock up your asshole so hard?
but also, are you a cop? Like,
But also, are you a cop?
No,
or
what are
in
you
law
talking
enforcement?
about?
Don't you watch Dateline?
yeah, the Wish version of Brad Pitt. You ordered Brad Pitt off of Wish.
No, what's that?
It's a show on NBC. They take guys to jail for messing around with young girls.
Maybe that's why he doesn't want to come to our house. He was arrested in the park and brought to processing. We find out later that King runs this website called Hot Barefoot Women.
Hot Barefoot Women.
King later pleaded no contest to 1 count of an attempted lewd act upon a child and 1 count of attempting to send harm.
What is it?
Arrested in the park. It called Hot Barefoot Women.
Hot Barefoot women. Let's
Sounds
see.
Like advertising for like a rotisserie chicken.
Let's see. Let's get this on. Let's pull this up here. Hot barefoot women.
Are you actually looking it up?
Let's see if it's still up.
You weirdo.
I don't have it on the stream.
I'll clear your history in case you die tonight.
Okay, what was it? Did I do it wrong? Did I write it wrong?
This is also
Find out
Wait,
later
hang
that
on.
King runs this website called Hot Barefoot Women.
Hot barefoot.
Why don't you Google it?
Okay, no, it's not. At least the one that I think is up isn't, because this is like one of those weird fake websites.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Probably didn't pay the GoDaddy fee.
King later pleaded no contest to one count of an attempted lewd act upon a child and one count of attempting to send harmful matter. But there's another potential predator who has a history with perverted justice. He doesn't want to come to our house either, so our decoy is now waiting for him in the park. So are Dateline's cameras. He's 48-year-old Frank Sierras. Back in 2004, before Dateline was working with Perverted Justice, Sierras, using the screen name Pitbull David 2001, chatted online with a decoy.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, Ghost Tony Farmer. It was at .gov. I did .com, but it was at .gov.
Who said she was 13.
it's a government
He sent the
website.
decoy pictures of his
So the
penis
government has
and
a
told her,
toe-sucking website.
I want to make love to you. I know I will say I love you when I'm making love to you.
Back then, Perverted Justice put his chat on its website, but
I'm slapping
Sierras
the meat.
was never charged with any crime.
You hear that, meat? That's grade A. That's grade A Jack ham. Want to say hi, Jack? Want to say hi?
Thick boy.
Crime. Then, 2 years later, during Dateline's
Slap them
investigation in
hands.
Petaluma, California, Sierras began another sexually explicit chat with a decoy who told him she was 13.
And he wanted to come, but he was afraid it was a setup. But afterwards, he was remorseful that he didn't.
Fast forward to our current investigation. That same Perverted Justice decoy tells Sierras she's visiting a friend in Long Beach. They agree to a meeting in the park, and now our decoy is waiting for Sierras to arrive.
Are we copying this, everybody? Everybody on this?
And we're about to find out that Sierras has a violent past.
Oh yeah, this guy has like a
Oh.
huge rap sheet. Delilah just woke herself up like snorting. She was like asleep and she just went like and then like woke up.
You precious thing.
She makes such goofy faces. She has her like eyes like squinted at us like, will you guys shut up?
The fuck up and let me know.
48-year-old Frank Sierras is driving more than 300 miles to get to Long
Does
Beach.
he have, like,
He's
violence
coming to meet a
against
girl he chatted with
Can't
online.
remember. Well, I think he's
48-year-old
done this
male coming-
before, I think.
For a 13-year-old female.
But for this meeting, the decoy is waiting in a park because Sierras said he didn't want to meet at the house.
He's now inbound about 5 to 6 hours from his house to come all the way here and then take her back up there to where her mother lives.
According to Perverted Justice, Sierras had a sexual chat with an underage decoy before.
Yeah,
Now,
so
using
that's
the
what he's been caught before.
screen name Cali Guy for You 2005.
Wait, did we get ice cream today?
No.
I want a dessert.
Sierras chatted online for almost a month with a decoy who
Somebody
said
ate all my vanilla ice cream.
she was 13. Remember
What?
What?
You did.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
It was Jack.
in his earlier chat, he sent that picture of his penis and talked about making love
Picture
to
of
a
his
13-year-old.
Hang on. Go back. I need to...
With a decoy who said she was 13. Remember, in his earlier chat, he sent that picture of his penis and talked about making love to a 13-year-old.
I think it was his shirt. Were you looking at like the weird red thing?
Well, this time, he's much more careful about what he
I was just trying to figure out the angle that he shot it at, I guess.
says, but Perverted Justice explains why
Hey, Callie Slime Bucket Witch Lady. Ben and Jerry's Funky Monkey.
he's still dangerous.
He is really definitely trying to gain the confidence of this child and make her feel special and important.
Can I defend vanilla ice cream real quick? Because everybody's like, vanilla ice cream, it's just plain ice cream. Vanilla, if you get the right vanilla is banging.
No, it's just like that.
Not the vanilla bean shit.
It's like a
the
good
vanilla.
old classic that you just like. Go
The
back
slightly yellow vanilla.
It just hits different.
Slightly yellow vanilla is the best. Let it defrost just a little bit. And I like chocolate. I like all ice cream, unless it has fucking nuts in it. You gonna say something?
No.
In a lot of ways, the log isn't the most graphic, but it's very sickening to read when you realize it's total manipulation of a child.
All through the chat, the 48-year-old Sierras compliments the girl.
You're the nicest girl I've chatted with in a long time.
Aw, you're sweet.
He says he wants to buy her flowers, clothes, and chocolates. He even sends her a picture of an audio player he bought for her.
Here's the MP player you're getting. I hope you don't mind pink.
Aw, you're kidding.
But Sierras also tells her she's sexy, talks about her bra size, and about what kind of underwear she has on.
They're not thongs, are they?
Bikini.
Ah, those are hot. That'd be cool if you could model them for me.
He says he'd like to spend the night with her and fondle and kiss her breasts.
I bet they are so beautiful to just look at, let alone to touch and massage them.
When the girl says she's visiting relatives in Long Beach, Sierras offers to drive down and give her a ride back home.
There is an
Yeah, we could even go to Disneyland or Magic Mountain.
We've said this
These guys
before.
don't have
We said this before, but what is the first thing that you texted me?
Well, it's a long story.
Well, just out of context, I sent you a text when we first started talking. What's the first thing you sent me?
I said what? No dick pic?
Exactly.
Mountain.
Wow.
Now the decoy is here in the park waiting for him.
We don't get to say that
I
at our
believe
wedding.
by doing that, he felt that he could also survey the area and see who else was around and what the chances were that this was a law enforcement operation.
And in fact, the Long Beach police have the park surrounded, and we're there with our cameras. According to his chat, Sierras is driving an SUV. But suddenly, he drives
and then this guy
up in a different vehicle.
He told them that he was coming in one car and then rented another car, I think to also try to throw them off.
Oh.
So he could ride around and look.
And approaches the decoy.
I just want to say, because that's what I am. So.
The conversation is
Delilah
hard
is
to
snoring.
hear, but he's clearly suspicious. The decoy's hair looks different from the online photo.
Can you guys hear her snoring? Can you guys hear? It's probably be very faint, but she fucking snores so loud.
Sierra saw.
I dyed my hair since that picture.
As I walk over to talk to him, he spots me and runs.
He's running. Starts running.
The police make their move.
Get down! Get on the ground!
Get on the ground!
Get on the ground.
Get on the ground!
Stop it. You always quote?
Right.
No, what I'm quoting is the Lauren one.
Oh.
So when Lauren walks out of the house, they go, "Sheriff's office, down! Get down!" That's what I quote.
Oh, okay.
Just do what we tell you, all right? Who are you?
We're the police,
Okay, apparently Evil Living Nugget said that she can faintly.
Frank, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline
Yeah, put it in front of her face, yeah.
and NBC.
Oh.
We're doing a story on guys who try to meet children online for sex. Do you want to tell us anything about...
Logan W., that's kind of like you're a redneck, you might be a redneck joke, where it's like, you might be a pedophile if you have to rent a car to go see your girlfriend to throw off the cops. She's probably too young for you. Like one of those jokes.
What you were doing in this chat with someone who identified themselves as a 13-year-old girl.
We are going.
Sierras says nothing and is taken away to processing.
Get in the car, watch your head.
Then, police discover that instead of driving his SUV, Sierras rented this car, perhaps to throw the police off. They also find that pink MP4 player Sierras said he was bringing for the...
Wasn't it crazy when we had MP4 players? Or MP3 players?
I still have my iPod Nano from 7th grade, like a red one.
Not even like iPods. I just
Second
remember getting like, they were basically looked like USB drives.
Yeah, I had a Zen Nano. It was like small, the size of your finger, and it fit like 25
You'd plug
songs.
it in and you'd put all those song files that you ripped off
LimeWire.
YouTube. Yeah, LimeWire, or you downloaded a YouTube video
and
then
a porn virus
right.
on your computer, and then your dad has to awkwardly fix it for you, and it's just A good time. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you just have to plug it into your computer and just drag and drop all the music over.
Yep.
And then you have like 16 songs to listen every day on the way to school.
On the school bus, yep.
Oh, maybe a little gift? Yeah, maybe a little gift.
And he was apparently in a hurry to get here.
Along with the directions, it looks like California Highway Patrol cited him for speeding.
And it turns out there's violence in Sierra.
If your girlfriend is too young to know if she has a garage or not, you might be a pedophile.
Is passed. In 1987, he pleaded no contest to a charge of assault and served 3 months in prison.
What kind of danger do you think would be present for a guy like this taking a young girl for a ride that long, on a trip that long?
He could do anything, and she would be powerless. She's away from people she knows and familiar locations. He could take her anywhere.
Later, Sierra's pleaded not guilty to 1 count of an attempted lewd act on a child. Sierra's lawyer told us he has no comment. Back at the house, 26-year-old Robert Williams is thinking about coming inside.
Hey, come on in. I made a couple drinks.
Williams is a truck driver who chatted online with someone who told him she was 11 years old. Our youngest
He came for 11. 11.
decoy ever. He sends a live web camera shot of himself while he's masturbating.
Hold on.
Apparently, before he comes inside, Williams wants to go back to his car.
Are you coming?
Not yet.
But taking no chances, the police arrest him.
Police, put your hands up. Long Beach Police, put your hands up. Get down to your knees right now.
All right, come on up.
Williams later pleaded no contest to 1 count of attempted sex with a minor.
Sending the decoy out.
Then there's this man, 32-year-old Corey Edgar, nicknamed Rick.
Are you coming?
Edgar, using the screen name Rick's Talented Tongue, chatted online.
Here's Rick's Talented Tongue. This is the guy that talks real funny. I was going fishing. Check my counsel. My fishing license and my wallet is in my counsel.
And with a decoy who told him she was a 12-year-old girl. He tells her he's sending a picture of his penis. He asks if the girl has condoms and, in graphic terms, if he can perform oral sex on her.
Face anymore?
No.
But in the middle
You didn't when we started talking.
of the chat, he suddenly becomes suspicious.
I have a strong feeling you're either undercover or a cop trying to set older guys up. You hear about it all the time.
You're insane.
And he makes this declaration.
I would never meet a female under 18 to do anything sexual. I am reporting you to Yahoo. Please leave me alone.
I am reporting you to Yahoo. Please leave me alone.
I'm reporting you to the Yahoo.
The Yahoo police. That's what Lauren thought there was a thing called the Yahoo police.
Is he just testing the waters to
profile
protect
says she's
himself?
101.
Whatever his
How
intent,
does
Edgar
Yahoo
doesn't
let
leave
that
the decoy
happen?
alone and keeps chatting. Just to be sure the girl is real, he says he wants to talk to her on the phone. Perverted Justice obliges and puts the decoy on the line with him.
Nobody's here. My parents are gone.
In the end, he decides to come, but he's still not convinced.
So what are you doing?
So he just hangs in the doorway for a little bit.
Not too much. I was just
He's a
talking
vampire.
online.
He needs to be let in.
Talking online?
Yeah. You can walk around. Come in.
Then he
Where
looks
you
around for
going?
cops.
Just trying to think about this.
Big stretch.
For the next few minutes, Edgar can't decide whether he wants to stay or go. Finally, he comes in,
Whatever.
but spots our camera crew in the next room.
You are a suspicious guy, Rick.
I told you there's people here.
I want to speak with you for a minute. Why don't you have a seat right over there?
I wasn't planning on any of this.
Good. I want to
I
hear
wasn't planning on any of this.
the whole story. So come on over here and have a seat, and you can tell me all about it.
Jeez, I might as well just. My life's over.
My life's over.
My life's over.
Rick, now I've got some transcripts
Because of what you did, you dumb motherfucker.
here
Nobody wants to
of
take
your
responsibility for their actions.
Never. Hey, printer.
conversation with this girl.
Didn't. I did not
I did not.
I didn't do anything.
Please have a seat on the stool.
He seems
Relax.
a little
Calm down.
unwell.
All right, let's clear the air in this
I've
conversation.
never done
Well, let me
anything
read
like
to you the
this.
first line out of your mouth. Hello, how are you doing? Can I tease and please your blank with my tongue and make you blank over and over? Right after that, she tells you that she's 12.
Can I tease
And then I
and
said,
please you?
Oh, he is Rick's talented tongue.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You're a little too young. Please.
Right, you say, I never knew a young female like yourself would like that.
Ooh.
And then you show some reservations. I'm not
You're arresting me and everything.
I'm not arresting you.
They are.
Though he doesn't see them, Edgar seems to know the police are outside. And that shouldn't be a surprise. Remember that Edgar sent this picture of what he said was his penis.
That ain't mine. No.
That ain't mine. It is.
Who was it?
I have no clue.
Yeah, Chunky Ben Shapiro. He kind of does look like Chunky Ben Shapiro.
He does.
That ain't mine.
So you didn't send her or transmit or let her see?
It was a fake picture is what it was.
Okay, but you transmitted it.
Dick.
Yes.
May not have been you, but you transmitted
All
a
I
picture
did
of...
is-
He was
you
borrowing
still-
the other guy's dildo.
Yeah. He put Brad Pitt's dildo.
His peg leg.
Even though it's not, I mean, it's clearly going to be clearly your dick, you idiot, but even if not, you still can't send a child, like, pictures of fucking dicks.
Somebody's
Copy it,
genitals.
and I did that. That's
Okay.
it.
Do you think that's appropriate behavior when talking to somebody who says she's 12 years old?
No, it's not.
No. Okay.
Read what I wrote to her this morning when she kept trying to get an older guy. This is wrong. I clearly said, please leave me alone. Do not message me. What does she keep doing? She keeps messaging me and trying
her
to get
fault.
an older guy to come over here.
So it's her fault.
No, it's not.
Blame the victim.
It's not my fault. It's not her fault.
Not your fault, Rick. You kept going with the conversation.
It's not my fault. It's not her fault. Yeah, it is your fault.
Macaroni.
I came
About
That's a wet. Sorry, I'm just looking at the
Your
chair.
story.
because I was going to get cigarettes, fill up my tank, and then go fishing.
What, you thought they sold cigarettes at this house?
No.
Do you think
I
they
did
sell
not.
gas at this house?
No, I did not.
Then why even stop here then if all you were going to do today is buy
That's why I
cigarettes and
mean,
gas?
it was wrong for me to even stop here, and I just...
I mean, come on, you got to have some sort of insight into
going
here.
fishing. Check my trunk.
Wait, listen. This is what I was making fun of that earlier.
Come on, you got to have some sort of insight into
Going
here.
fishing. Check my trunk.
Well,
I have my fishing gear. My fishing license is in my console. I was going fishing.
It sounds like
My
what
fishing tackle box also happens to be my sex toy box.
Watch what the great comeback Chris has.
you were fishing for was sex with a 12-year-old girl.
Fishing with sex with a 13-year-old girl, and then he has another one.
What you were fishing for.
Please check my trunk.
Now, you told me already about getting gas and going fishing.
Who
and
are
getting
you?
cigarettes. Who am I?
Yeah.
I'm Chris Hansen with
Who
Dateline
are
NBC,
you?
and we're doing a
Tell me who
story
you are.
on adults.
That was like so
try to meet
dramatic because it was such a
children
close
online.
up
Yeah,
on
his
his
face. It was
face.
so close up on his face.
Who are you?
Sex. Now, if there's anything else you want to tell us, we'd be happy to hear it. If not, you're clearly free to walk right out the door you came in.
I don't want to walk out the door. They're going to take me. They want me anyway.
Is there anything else you want people to know about your situation?
My life is screwed. I'm done. My family's done. They're waiting there.
That's a cool looking fucking dude right there. Gnarly dude.
Don't mess with a boss, bitch.
If you stand behind me, I'll protect you. If you stand besides me, I'll respect you.
Don't
But if
worry,
you stand
baby.
in front of me, I'll destroy you.
Don't worry, baby. Got my fishing pole in my trunk.
Yeah. Oh man, I wonder. I won't say it.
Arrest me.
He just like, if you've ever seen that meme where it's like, it'll be like, it was like 16 pictures of all guys in their trucks with like this shirt and these sunglasses on.
They all look the same.
They just all look the same, and it's like people in the comment sections of like, I don't know, whatever, but I just find that so funny.
They're waiting to take me to jail.
They're waiting.
In fact, the Long Beach police are getting into position.
Check my counsel.
Here is not going to help you.
Just feel like I'm going to throw up.
Well, that's maybe another good reason to go outside. But Rick, it's not going to help you to stay
Mom
here
and
anymore.
Dad, I trued up.
Rick, I'm serious.
Can I have a drink of this?
If you'd like.
Thanks,
He
man. I'm
just
parched.
smashes it over
What if he did?
Chris Hansen's head. Just
Or what if he like smashes it and tries to slice his own neck?
maybe.
Like the other kid that tried to stab himself.
With the pen.
Yeah.
Jeff Stacy.
Yep.
Speaking of another guy with a weird voice, I'm Jeff Stacy. I've never done a Jeff Stacy voice before, so sorry, guys.
You gonna have some juice right here.
But Rick, I think it's time to go.
Look
here, I'm ready.
Look at these.
Take me away, boys.
Ready? Ready? Look at them jean shorts. Look at them jean
Look
shorts.
at them denim-clad cheeks.
Get on your knees. Put your hands on your head.
Keep your right hand right there. He later pleaded no contest to one count of an attempted lewd act upon a child. Coming up, a wrap-up of our Long Beach investigation and a look at our next investigation in Texas. What have you been doing with students?
Oh, yeah, so we'll get to it when we get to it. But this guy, Stanley,
He looks like Jeffrey Dahmer.
he was also catfished by the same people that catfished Lauren. So he also has a saga, and he's real one sick
Have you shown me him
motherfucker.
before?
No, I don't think so. Maybe of
Or
his
maybe
picture.
just 'cause he looks
Maybe
like
his
Jeffrey
picture, but
Definitely.
yeah, he has those old ass glasses, like the ones with the bar across the top and right
yeah,
here.
like, what is that, like the 70s?
Yeah.
Like this.
Look?
In our investigation in Long Beach of the 38 men who were arrested, the district attorney decided to prosecute all but 3. He told us that was because those 3 suspects either drove away or didn't come in when the decoy invited them. On top of that, the DA said their online chats may not have been graphic enough to prove intent. Under California law, attempting to have sex with someone under the age of 14 is a felony, punishable by up to 4 years in prison. Of those men who are charged, at least 12 of the men have pleaded no contest. They've been sentenced to probation ranging from 3 to 5 years, and some of those men will be permanently registered as sex offenders.
In the matter of People versus Frank David Sierras.
For now, all the others have pleaded not guilty. Their cases are still working through the court system.
He's slowly coming down. He's a few houses up still.
As To Catch a Predator continues, next week we'll be setting up a house in the Lone Star State, Murphy, Texas. You'll meet men ranging in age from 23 to 63, successful businessmen to unemployed.
I'm out of my mind. I just can't believe it.
A middle school teacher.
I've successfully taught school for 23 years.
And an
The Wish
assistant
Penguin.
district attorney.
I've never heard anybody call him that. The Wish Penguin from Batman.
The new one.
In a nearby county who refuses to open the door for police and later makes a tragic decision. Most of the men say they really weren't going.
He does. He blasts his head off.
Oh, fuck.
So the Murphy sting, all the guys who get caught weren't prosecuted because
Are they all just passing the gun down the line?
Well, the one guy, he was a prosecutor in another county, like a lawyer, who prosecuted people, and he was talking with this kid, and he they went to his house to confront him, and when he saw the police, he took his gun and blew his brains out. So because that happened, the judge and the prosecutor that were here would not charge any of those guys. So everybody got off, and a bunch of them just reoffended right away.
Well, yeah.
So
Going to do anything.
I honestly didn't think.
So he,
things like
as Pussy Destroyer says, he killed himself and TCAP. It's one of the main reasons why TCAP ended.
Oh.
Because
I'm sure it probably.
They had to. His sister sued them NBC, so they had to pay her a undisclosed amount, and then the last investigation was the Lauren one. The Lauren investigation, which we watched, only 7 people showed up, so it was kind of going downhill.
Tune in next week, and you decide.
Keep your hands behind your back. Behind your back.
That's 1 week from tonight on To Catch a Predator. And one final note from Long Beach. Just 2 weeks after our investigation, officials in California strengthened the laws against adults who target children online. The new laws protect all minors up to the age of 17, and prosecutors say it should now be easier to win convictions in these types of cases. You'll find some guidelines on how to protect your kids from predators on our website. The address is dateline.msnbc.com.
That's all for this edition of Dateline Tuesday. I'm Ann Curry.
And I'm Stone Phillips. We'll see you again for Dateline Saturday night at 8, 7 Central. For all of us at NBC News, good night.
Wow. All right, so that was the Long the Long Beach investigation. So what'd you think?
A delight as ever,
Yeah.
as always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a pretty funny one.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah. So, yeah, I hadn't streamed for a week. The last time I streamed was this our series last week, our Long Beach. I haven't streamed at all. Yeah, work's been pretty tough, so I just wanted.
We had a shit week.
Yeah, I just really needed to enjoy. But here's the thing: I love streaming, but if I usually stream right after I get done with work and stream till like 8, so then it's kind of like I've like taken up a good chunk of my night, where work was like absolutely super intense, and I just needed to not have to worry about running a stream or doing all this other stuff. So, I mean, nobody asked me why I wasn't streaming, so it's, clearly people don't care if I stream or not, so it was fine. But if anybody was asking, if anybody's wondering, that's why. Hey, Puss in Boots, Patrick, call Emma Lorenzic Fouls, the poem, one of those weirdos. Did somebody stop streaming? Like, so many people just popped in. Anyway, I hope everybody has a nice night. I will be back this Sunday for the Sunday with Cod after party. I'll be hosting it this week. It'll be me and that cocksucker Cornville 3-way. But other than that, I hope everybody has a nice night and a nice start to their weekend.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Have a good night.